Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, Siman Kuf Yud, Siman 110, Halacha Yud, Halacha 10. Okay, so we've now made the matzah, fashioned it, the dough, into a circle. So now we're going on to the next steps. The author starts miyad, immediately, la'achar shenigmar hamatzah, immediately after we have finished forming the matzah, yinachvuha bezrizus. We have to put holes in it with zrizus. So they have a roller that has pins in it that they use in modern bakeries. In a previous video, I think I mentioned it in Yiddish. We call that a riddler. In modern kitchen terms, they call it a roller docker, which of course was a new term to me, but I looked it up. I did the work for you. It's called a roller docker. So if you want to purchase one of these implements, if you're interested in making your own matzah, that's what it's called. Okay, fine. So yinachvuha b'zrizus. You have to, in Yiddish we call lecher, we have to make holes in it with some sort of speed, with alacrity. V'lo yasu ezat tzior b'ma shemenachvim, and we don't make any picture with what that we are making, with how we're making holes in it. Don't be cute, make smiley faces and peace symbols and rainbows and unicorns. We don't have time for that, because with the longer it sits in that state, the more likely it is to become chametz. So again, this is about speed. We have three basic ideas: coldness, cleanliness, and speed. So this has to be done very fast, so we don't have time to make images out of it. Ella, rather, imharu b'kol ma the efsher. You need to speed up to the extent that that's possible. So obviously we can't do a slapdash job. It has to be uniform, and it can't be folded over. It has to be 100% proper. But you cannot take time to put a heart in it or whatever. That's too much. Fine. Umiyad, and immediately yithnuha l'so chatanor. Immediately we should put it into the tanor, into the oven, as soon as it has its holes. Now the holes are there to keep it from blowing up. As the top and bottom layer of the matzah crust over, any moisture that's caught inside will cause it to inflate. So if you want to see this, go on YouTube and look up a video of baking of pita, a traditional pita, and you will see that this happens. They put it in a very hot oven, and that the two outside layers, the top and bottom layer, heat up very quickly, and as a result, it inflates, creating the pocket. Okay, so we need to very quickly put it inside the tanur. Fine. V'yizaher ma'od, and we need to be very careful. Shelo yishoyeh osa afilu ma'at neged pia tanur. And we need to be very careful that it shouldn't rest. Yishoyeh, it shouldn't rest. Afilu ma'at, even for a little bit, neged pia tanur, against or by the mouth of the oven, because it's very warm there. And of course, that's one of our three ideas of coldness. It has to be as cold as possible, because the heat will cause the yeast to be more active. So the cold retards the yeast, and that's what we want. So if we are just sort of hanging out by the front of the oven, we have more opportunity for it to become chametz. And that's what it says. Kisham, because there, timaher lahachmitz. There it more quickly becomes chametz. Okay, now that's the basic idea. Now we're going to talk about the person who actually puts them into the oven. The alkain, and therefore, zerichen lahader, we need to be careful or to be particular. Shezeh shehu moshid es hamatzos la'oife. You need to be careful that this one Shu Moshit, who sticks in es hamatzah is la'ofet, the matzahs to bake, la'ofet, to bake. Yeh bal Torah. He needs to be a bal Torah. He needs to be somebody who's learned. V'yer shemaim, and a fearer of heaven. He needs to be trustworthy, to keep the commandments. Why? Shidaktek bazeh. Because he needs to be particular in the way he does this. And of course, we are placing a lot of trust, truthfully, in every link in the chain. But we are, as the consumer, we are putting a lot of trust in them all. But certain steps in the process are more critical. So the one who makes the dough is very critical. The one who the ones who keep the water and the flour, they're very critical. The shapers are important, but they're not as critical. And then finally, the one who puts it in the oven, his job is very critical. And so these critical positions, these people need to be Yirei Shamayim. They need to be people who fear heaven, people who we can trust. They're not going to look the other way when they've made an error or whenever something is wrong. Okay, that's that halacha. I wish you the best. Kol tuv, hatzlacha rava. Keep learning.